Okay, final stage of the body assembly is these pieces here and here. These are actually coloured orange and a see-through, so they're fairly easy to find. There's only one orange see-through piece, and it's got two pieces on it called 1 and 2. Yeah. So this is D 1 and 2. Clip these out as we usually do. We'll just quickly deburr these. No rough edges to catch us. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough edge there. Give that a quick rub. One. There. Two. One. Two, three. No, it's still a bit rough. Alright, so this is where we've got to be careful with the wires, because we're tucking the wires out of harm's way. So we're holding it with the cogs away from us, and I think we've got it that way around. Right. And tuck the wires down, so the wires go down here, through here. This is tricky to show you. Cogs are going under, there's a bar there, they're going under that bar. I think the cables are going under that bar there. One. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Got it? Two. Keep that close together. Make sure they're not trapped. Now I just trapped the wires in there, so can't undo that again. Untrap the wires. And then they go back up out the top. Squeeze it together. Yep. So one of these goes on the front. The one with a hole and a square bit, that goes on here. I think they just clip into place. One on the other end. This all helps hold it all together. This is the one with a hole in. I think that the head pivots on, I'm not sure. Whoops, that missed. So those lugs there. So there's lugs on here go in the slots in here. So there's a slot goes on a lug there. That slot goes on that lug. That's not the right way, it's that way around. Again, if it doesn't go, don't force it. There we go. I think that's it. Okay, I've just been back to the front of the book, and in the parts list here is the page with the stickers on, and it's a little bit easier to read the numbers on there. So O, 1 and 2 are at the top here. Difficult to see the shape because they're a wavy shape, but they are there. So this is those actual stickers. I found it best to try and lever them off at the end here. I tried to do it here and it pulled the backing out. So you lift that one off very carefully. Try not to touch too much of the back. And that sticks on the side of here, so that goes over that arch like that. Can you see? Difficult to get this exactly in the right place, but sure your hands are more dexterous than my old ones. There we go. That's it. And the same on the other side. I tried lifting it off from this corner because it's not cut through so much there. So folding it like that, try and get the edge up and tuck my nail underneath it. Theory's fine, doesn't seem to want to play today. No. There we go. Yeah, I got it from the middle. So that's the other one to go on the other side. There we go. Try and get it right first time because they're not very easy to take off and reposition. As you can see here, mine's not quite in the right place. There we go. It's a little bit crooked at the end there. Okay, that one was better. Right. So back to our page. Can you remember which page it was? I think it was page 8. Page 8. So we've now, I'll put those stickers on. I'm going to try and have another go at finding the eyes to go on here. These stickers here. Yep, there's one. Be really careful. Oh, I dropped it. But maybe that will be to my advantage. Maybe it's sitting down there. I can actually put my lamp on top of it. There we go. Looks a bit different from the picture, but that's his eye. There's one eye. And if you've got very clever little fingers and lots of patience, you can probably get these on a bit more neat than I can. There we go. That's that one. Okay. So now we can put, oh, we needed to find P7, didn't we? I'm going to pause again. I still don't know where P7 is. Okay, I think I've located P7. Inside the bag with the tires, there are two little white pads. I think they're like foam. There are two of them joined together here. And I think they're sticky. Excuse me. This is where, if you could be trusted with it, probably a little knife blade would be useful to try and just lift the corner of these up, because that peels off the back of there. That gives you a sticky pad, which goes on to here, like this. Again, it's tricky to get that right there. One goes on there. Okay, we're doing this bit here in the book. We're doing the sticky pads here. One there and one there. So, try and show you again. It's peeling the back off, just getting my nail under that edge, and it starts to peel off. Right? Peel that off. Stick it on here. I guess this is what's going to stick the solar panel down onto the head. So those are on there. And you remember the solar panel I showed you? I put it back in the bag earlier. This is the solar panel. So this has to sit on the top of here. Right, I'm just going to position it first so it sits on the top with those springy bits in there, like that. And we're going to unpeel that sticky off there, I think, put them on there. It hasn't said to undo the sticky, so for the moment, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn over the page and just see if it actually says it should be stuck. Yeah, it does show you, sorry, it does show you peeling the top off there. Peeling the top off the sticky pads there and then pressing it down. So there's my solar panel. Peel these off. Again, getting a fingernail under them, but just pulling it back like that. One. Pick it with my nail. Get the corner to come up. And pull it back like that. So we've got to make sure when this goes down it's exactly in place. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to put the springs in there first and then fold it down like that. Try and make sure it's in the middle. And just press, gently press it into place. Okay? So there we go. There's our solar panel on the head with our two eyes. My wonky eye. And then all of that sits on this grey piece, which I think allows it to pivot here. This goes over the top. I had that upside down to start with. Did you see that? That fits on top of there. And with a bit of luck it will click. Can you hear it click? Pretty sure that clicks into place. It's not quite straight. Come on. That's it. Again, it's probably worth putting it over the springs at the back and then it clips in. So that sits neatly around the edge of the solar panel, clips onto there. You can still see the springs to connect the motor. And it fits on there. That looks a bit like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to take that eye off, aren't I? Put it straight. Yeah, we'll do that later. So that's now that module finished. Okay, so we'll pause here. Actually, it's not quite finished. Over the page, that's the bit we've done at the top. We put the lid on to there. We put the eyes on. What we've got to do now is just put the little pivots on the bottom. Okay, so I'm looking for a couple of parts called A5 and 6 and C9. A5 and 6 and C9. Do you remember what colour A is? Oh, there's C. What did I say? C9. C9 should be on here. It says C9 is down here. I think this funny little swivel thing. Sorry, get on camera. C9. Yep, that's C9. Let's clip him out again carefully. Not want to cut any of the bits off. Be careful with this because he's got some little lugs on the bottom. You don't want to cut one of those off. He's got two little sort of whoops. You need to keep those two pegs on there fully against the wall. See them? Don't cut those off. Right. So that's ready to go on. And I wanted A5, which I'm pretty sure is the grey. This is A5. There's A5 down here. This one, and A6, which is actually already out. It's in my egg box. Careful how we cut these out. Whoop! Did you see that? A5, and in my egg box is A6. A6. Okay. So looking at the diagram. Oh, hang on. Got a few little bits on here. We need to get these off. Just smooth this down. That's better. Yeah. think he's okay. I think I did him earlier. Right. So these have got a lug on one side there. That goes inwards. So they point in, like that one points in like that, and that's the plain one. Yeah. So they come together and they go round. This one's got a peg on there, so that goes on there and on there. And then you squeeze it together. Try and get that way the camera can see it. So it fits onto there and then squeezes together. So it's going to allow that to pivot. Which is the bigger end that goes on there. Let's put one on first. Right. So there's the pivot on there, and that goes on there. And the other one goes on there, and then they squeeze together and they click. But that should have gone round those pegs. Can you see them? There's pegs on the bottom of here. It also needs to go around there. There. It's difficult to see the black here. There's a couple of pegs. So this piece should have gone over there. So I'll have to just prise it apart a little bit and tuck it onto there. One on there and one on there. I think that's the right way. Yeah. So can you see that? So now the head can move up and down, and this bit can swivel round and round. Now I think we can say that we've finished the head. And that, I'm hoping, will somehow fit on my body. I'll go back and have a look. Maybe it fits on there. We'll see. Yeah. So there's a hole in there. This peg here, on the bottom of here, this peg goes in that hole. And it clicks. There we go. So there's our head sitting on our robot, and we can fold him down. Whoa, my sticker's coming off. We can fold him and twist him around. Ah, look at that. So don't be despaired if that happens to you. The piece here, these two pieces that clip together obviously weren't squeezed the right amount, and those pieces came apart. Try and put them back on again. Put the thick one on there. And that goes onto this piece here. I'm just wondering if it's possible I got that the wrong way around. Let's have a look. Give it another try. Now I'm going to use my pliers here to squeeze this together nice and tight. So I don't know whether you might have a pair of pincers you can use, but I'm just trying to squeeze that together. It still doesn't look as though it's closed right up, so I'm going to give it another gentle squeeze. There. Certainly my head tilts around. There we go. That's my head sitting down. So he can raise up. Oh, no he doesn't. He pops out again. Right, I won't try and do that. I'll leave it in there this time. So think about kits that clip together. They do come apart again. So you can remake a different model. Right. Okay, I think we're going to say that's the head done. All right, stop there then. Okay. Check this is all still spinning around. Now the next stage in the book is to actually check that when we connect this to the solar panel and take it in the sunshine or shine a bright light on it, that it actually turns. So we'll see if we can do that in a minute. Just going to go back to putting the head back on, because I took the head off. Make sure I put the head on in the right place. So with the wheels on either side, the wires coming out the back here, the head goes on here again. Click. Right. Now, get these the right way round. The red goes on this side. So that little flat loop pushes in between the springs and holds it on there like that. Probably tuck it down so it's not sticking out. The black goes on the other side, like that. There. Okay, red this side, black that side. Now, I don't actually have any sun, but I do happen to have a big portable bright light, which hopefully is charged up. So if I turn this on, and I shine it on here, he moved. There you go. Look at that. Turn the light off, he stops. Turn the light on, he moves. Quite slowly, probably goes faster in a brighter light. So we tested that as well now.